The South African Post Office, once a network to connect the country, now fighting for its survival. Years of mismanagement, financial chaos, and failure to modernize in a digital age has left the country's post office almost non-existent.
In this scenario, we have a post office that is now understaffed. The communities are not getting the services. So part of the plan must be to be able to reopen those USO offices and also to fix those offices in areas where we can either fix or hire more spaces.
In July 2023, SAPO was placed under business rescue.
Remember, we had around 1,023 branches nationwide. We only have 657 branches left in this country through the indiscriminate retrenchment process that happened. Now, one can imagine the reduction of that amount of offices is catastrophic for the people of South Africa. But we must also remember that prior to the business rescue practitioners coming in, already universal service obligation post offices were closed down. Already there were dilapidated buildings.
Last year, business rescue practitioners sounded the alarm that if the promised cash injection was not delivered, SAPO could cease to exist. Last week, National Treasury redirected monies meant for the country's national broadband policy, SA Connect, to keep the lights on at the postal service.
The 150 million, of course, would secure the post office for the immediate term. So we hope that when the budget is eventually being read next month, that we will get a special allocation out of the 3.8 billion.
It's critical that Treasury honour the rest of the financial amount owing as part of the business rescue package, which is over R1 billion. The post office needs to be given the support to enable it to have a fighting chance to get back into a sustainable path. It is critical that a comprehensive turnaround plan be put in place.
One of the main criticism of the current postal system was its lack of innovation to access other markets.
It is clear that the existing model of posting letters is not a dependable model, but in fact what we need to do is to ensure that the post office is repositioned to enter the courier service sector, which is highly lucrative, and that is exactly why the Post Office Amendment Act was passed by Parliament. Similarly, the Post Office, as part of that act and the turnaround plan, must become a one-stop shop for government services, whether you apply for your social grants, your NSFAS funding, SME financing, civic services that the Department of Home Affairs provides. Those are the two critical models for the Post Office to take off.
Unions are now pinning their hopes on Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's budget next month to see whether the South African Post Office receives the billions it needs to continue operations. Hasina Gori, SABC News, Johannesburg.